Minnesota has it all. Lakes, snow, hot dish.
What more do you need?
Well, how about this? A surprising amount of technology, who knew, made right here.
And some of those gadgets could find their way under your tree. Here to continue our TCL staff holiday gift guide with ideas for the tech lover in your life, our TCL tech producer, Christian Unser. Hi, Christian. Okay,
All right.
so I heard that even you were surprised by the amount of techie things that are being made right here in Minnesota.
I was. Initially, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to be able to find. And it turns out I found more than I could have time to talk about.
Wow.
So there's a lot of great products here that I think are worth having under your tree.
Okay, awesome.
Start us off. Colorware?
Yep, we're going to start down here. This is a company called Colorware. They're based in Winona. It's this headphone and controller that's over here. What they do is they colorize your technology. So that is a custom paint job on those headphones.
Wow.
That isn't going to flake off. It has a sealant on it. It's just like it came from the store that way.
Shiny.
But it's custom to you. You can have logos put on there. You can have other things put on there. This controller in the front is actually glow in the dark. So they changed it up.
Cool.
And we turned the lights off earlier today and got a look at what that looked like. That's a custom controller for a PlayStation 4. They only made a certain number of those as a promotional thing, and it's a really neat thing that you can do. You can also
really video game lover who just has
would
everything.
Eat that up.
You can do your iPad, you can do your laptop, you can do a keyboard, you can do any number of things, and it will be custom painted for you.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. Okay,
Next.
moving on to this product from TDK, which is a subset of iMation, which is a company that is based in Oakdale. They have a lot of very big products all over the world.
Yeah.
TDK has a line of weather-resistant speakers.
Yes.
So these are
I
Bluetooth
like that.
speakers. The two that I have here, this is the 360 and this is the Micro. So the 360 is available exclusively at Best Buy. I'm going to hit play on my music here. That's coming out of that little unit. It has a built-in battery to it that you can charge up, or you can plug it into the wall.
That sounds good.
It
That's
is
got a good
pretty.
bass,
Yeah, it's got a pretty good bass. It has a subwoofer in it.
He cranked it up in the office.
Oh, yeah?
And it is good.
It's pretty loud, yeah.
Okay,
Good
the
stuff.
weather-resistant part, because I love these kind of things. I know people love to bring up to the lake.
Yep.
And you know those like just random showers that come through when you're
That's
outside.
exactly right. So I wouldn't throw it in the lake,
Right, no.
but it's going to be okay to put by the dock,
Okay.
for example. And it's a really neat product. They have a whole line of them, different sizes for your needs.
I like
and
that.
I really like the little one too. You can just carry that around. You can use it in the kitchen. You can use it when you're doing laundry. Stuff like that I think is great.
I mean, think about the guys who used to have to walk around with a big boombox on their
That's
shoulder.
right. We're not
and
doing
look,
that
now
anymore.
they just carabine that puppy right to their belt loop.
That's it.
All right, now we're going over to Wasika. This is a product called Twig Case. So what this is a product, this is the iPhone case that we were talking about earlier that is made of paper. It is a process that they use to press the paper together, make it really hard and durable. It's called Rich Light. They do the process in Washington, and then the designer does the cases here. They're all handmade. You can go on their website. They're laser cut cases, and they're really cool. I have one on my phone here, which I'll put down here, which is a really neat design on that phone.
Oh, that's cool.
There's all kinds of different designs. They have wallets as well. Another cool thing is the box that it comes in, so Steve, what you're holding right there, can be turned into a stand for your phone.
Oh my gosh.
If I can do this upside down.
Well, hello.
But
Look at
it can work as a stand too. So they're really eco-conscious. The guy is very, he really wants to keep everything local. So the adhesive is made from 3M. He gets the soap locally. Everything that he uses to make these products all comes from local distributors.
Okay, that's really neat.
Yeah,
Awesome.
they're really neat.
I love that. Okay, what's this Crash Plan
Okay, so
business?
Crash Plan is actually a service that I used before I knew it was in Minnesota.
And
I've been
now
using
you're
it
even more loyal.
Exactly. I've been using it for over a year.
Okay.
It's great. It is a backup service for your computer. Okay. So it backs everything up off-site. It costs $60 a year. They're actually doing a deal right now. It's about 20% off for new users, but it'll back it up for a whole year. Your entire computer, however big it is, can go up there, and they'll back it up, and it'll be ready to go if you have a problem with your computer. That's cheaper than buying a hard drive, like a separate hard drive to keep everything on.
Yeah.
And it's out of your house. If, God forbid, your house burned down, you'd still have all of that information on that service that is off-site.
Oh, and such a big deal for people with photos.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
exactly
the priceless thing, right?
And it's a total no-brainer.
And you can do like an automatic update there. When you have a hard drive, you're dragging stuff over. It's sort of a laborious
The first couple of
process.
days, it takes a long time to get everything uploaded. Once it's done, it only uploads when you change something.
Oh, that's great.
So it's very small. I kind of forget I have it, to be perfectly honest. I just get an email every once in a while. I'm like, oh yeah, good, that thing's still working. So it's a great service and space right here in Minnesota.
Okay.
This last one was invented in Minnesota. So this is called Chef Sleeves. And this is one of those things that you take one look at and you go, why did I not think of this? So when you are cooking with your iPad, using it as a cookbook, or even just watching TV or watching Netflix on it while
Which
you're
I
cooking.
do every day.
Is this what you cook?
I love
So
it. I have my iPad
this is
in there a
a
lot.
product that is simply a sleeve that goes over your iPad, seals at the back, and you can, I have a little water here, you can get a little mess on there, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Chef sleeve. So they invented it here. It was literally the founder's wife was cooking with an iPad. They thought, hey, wouldn't it be great if we had some sort of product to cover this up with? He invented it, and they've moved the company out to California. They're making a bunch more products. This is still their flagship one, but it's a really neat one.
And then do you wipe it off and use it again, or
Yep,
is
you
it
could use it again.
disposable?
They're 5 in a pack is
Okay.
what they sell. So, I mean, there's a point where you're going to have to pitch it. But if you just get a little bit of stuff on it, wipe it right off, use it again, no problem.
Okay, that's really cool.
You need this.
Yeah, no, I like this because I don't. A lot of times you just have to scroll up to your next
Sure.
thing to see what you got to do in your recipe.
Yeah, so I didn't want to come empty-handed today. So what I've got over here is I've got a little bundle. I've got a coupon for Twig Case. I've got one of those micro speakers. I've got a family plan for Crash Plan, which is 10 computers to cover for a whole year.
Wow.
And I've got a pack of chef sleeves. And we're going to give this to everyone in the audience today. You're all going to get that. So thank you to those companies for providing those products.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Christian.
Good
Great
stuff,
job. So we have links so you can buy all these products. If you're interested, go to TwinCitiesLive.com and click on Fun. Plus, make sure you mention the Minnesota Connection when
Yeah.
you give it as a gift.
How cool is that? Who
Yep.
knew?